Have you ever looked up at the night sky and just wondered what the most dangerous thing out there really is? Today, we're going to take a tour of the universe's biggest, baddest threats. We're going to climb a ladder of cosmic horrors, starting with things that could wreck a planet and ending with something that could unmake reality itself. Let's get into it.
So, what is it? What's the scariest thing out there? Is it a colossal asteroid hurtling through space? Maybe an exploding star? Or is it something weirder? Something you can't even see? It's a question that's going to take us from our own cosmic neighborhood all the way out to the very edge of theoretical physics.
All right, so here's the plan. We're going to rank these threats. Think of it as a hierarchy of horror. We'll start small, planet killer small, and work our way up. Each step is going to reveal a danger that's bigger, more powerful, and frankly, a lot scarier than the last.
Okay, let's start at threat level planetary. These are the kinds of dangers that are lurking right here in our own cosmic backyard. They're big enough to be almost unimaginable, but just almost. We can still kind of wrap our heads around them.
And our first contender is an oldie but a goodie, the asteroid impact. It's really the universe's version of a stray bullet, right? And, massive planets like ours are just waiting to be the target.
What we're really talking about here is kinetic energy. It's the energy of motion. And when you have a big rock moving incredibly fast, it packs an unbelievable punch when it finally slams into something. And just look at that number. That's the energy from the impact that wiped out the dinosaurs. To give you some perspective, that's like 1 billion of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima all going off in the exact same spot at the exact same time. We're talking about a genuine, planet-scarring, life-altering event.
Absolutely a civilization ender, no question. But, on a cosmic scale, it's barely a fender bender. The universe has way, way bigger weapons in its arsenal. Which brings us to the stars themselves. Welcome to threat level stellar. At this level, we're not talking about stray rocks anymore. No, the threats are the very engines of creation, the stars. And trust me, when they die, they do not go quietly.
So our second major threat is the supernova, and its even more terrifying cousin, the gamma ray burst. This is what happens when a massive star reaches the end of its life and goes out in a blaze of glory. I mean, think about this. For a few weeks, a single exploding star can outshine its entire home galaxy. It can be brighter than hundreds of billions of other stars combined. All of that light is just a symptom of this unbelievably powerful explosion that's blasting energy out across the cosmos.
So what happens if you're living next door? Well, it's not good. The blast of radiation can literally just peel the atmosphere off of a planet like you'd peel an orange. Anything inside what's called the kill zone, which can be dozens of light years across, is just completely sterilized, wiped clean. And gamma ray bursts? Whoa. They're like a cosmic sniper rifle, focusing all that deadly energy into one tight, targeted beam.
So, okay, a supernova is loud, it's bright, it's incredibly destructive. But what if the deadliest thing in the universe isn't an explosion at all? What if it's something totally silent and completely invisible that you could never, ever see coming? And that brings us to threat level galactic. We're moving beyond flashy explosions now and into the realm of gravitational nightmares. We're talking about the silent hunters of the cosmos. Meet threat number 3, the rogue black hole. Now, these aren't the supermassive monsters you find at the center of galaxies. Nope, these are smaller, star-sized black holes that got kicked out of their homes and now just drift through the darkness, all alone. So how does this even happen? Well, imagine you've got 2 black holes orbiting each other, and they get a little too close to a third one. There's this complex gravitational dance that happens, and it can act like a slingshot, just launching one of them out of the galaxy entirely, sending it hurtling through the void at insane speeds. And this is why they are so terrifying. They don't give off any light, so we would never see one coming. It's the ultimate stealth weapon. It wouldn't even have to hit us. If one just passed through our solar system, its gravity could tear the whole thing apart, flinging Earth out into the cold, dark void. And if you get too close, well, you get spaghettified. The gravity is so intense that it literally stretches you into a long, thin strand of atoms. It's the ultimate and most horrifying way to go. So think about it. An asteroid can smash a city. A supernova can sterilize a solar system. A black hole can swallow a planet. But all of those things, they all operate within the laws of physics that we know. What if the most terrifying threat
isn't something in the universe, but the universe itself deciding to change the rules of the game.
And that brings us to the final level, the ultimate threat. This isn't about destruction within the universe. This is about the destruction of the universe as we know it. It's a theoretical idea, but it's a chilling one. It's called false vacuum decay. And if it's real, it is, without a doubt, the most absolute and unstoppable end you could possibly imagine. Okay, so how on earth does this work? Well, the theory goes something like this. Imagine our universe is in a stable state, but not the most stable state possible. It's like a ball resting in a little divot on a hillside, not at the very bottom of the valley. If, somewhere in the universe, a tiny patch of space randomly tunnels down to that true lowest energy state, it would create a bubble of new physics, and this bubble would expand outward in all directions at the speed of light. You'd never see it coming, because nothing can travel faster than light. As that wall of new reality washed over you, everything, you, the Earth, the Sun, our entire galaxy would be instantly erased and rewritten with totally new laws of physics. You wouldn't die, you would just stop being what you were. It's the ultimate, silent, unstoppable reboot of everything.
Phew! Okay, so after that journey up the ladder of cosmic horror, let's just take a breath for a second and think about what this all really means.
I mean, it's the big question, isn't it? After talking about planet killers, star killers, and even reality killers, it's pretty easy to feel, well, a little small. Maybe even completely and utterly doomed.
But maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. Maybe the big takeaway isn't that the universe is out to get us. Maybe it's that in a cosmos that is so incredibly violent and just indifferent, the fact that something as fragile and complex and aware as life could pop up on this little rock is, well, it's basically a miracle. It doesn't make our lives meaningless. It makes every single second we have extraordinarily precious.
And so, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. After all this, after considering the sheer scale of these cosmic threats, what do you think is the single most humbling discovery that science has ever made? It's a big question, something to think about.